Hello, Morongo Basin and listeners around the world online at Z107.7fm.com. This is your Z107.7 local news for Sunday, December 8th, 2024. Calm and warm weather this weekend. The wind that whipped through the basin last weekend stripped the Chinaberry tree in front of my house of any leaves still hanging on and distributed them throughout the high desert. The Chinaberry tree, as you may have guessed it from the name, isn't a California native. According to Wikipedia, it's also called the Pride of India, bead tree, Persian lilac, or white cedar. I've never heard anyone around here refer to it under those names, but the pale purple blooms that pop up for a weekend or two in spring do smell like lilac. The one in front of my house is old and established. It provides lots of shade and privacy when it's full of leaves, and a Tim Burton-esque mass of twisted branches once the murder winds pluck them off. Those winds also do a great job of taking anything not tied down. I'm pretty sure everyone has stories of chasing canopies and tables that were involuntarily donated to a neighbor by a surprise windstorm. That is not what has happened, however, to the sign on the approach to 29 Palms that usually greets visitors and residents coming in off Highway 62. Here with what happened to the 29 sign is assignment reporter Annalise Kuiper.
The 29 sculpture, usually to be found on the east slope of Donnell Hill when entering the downtown area, has not been stolen but instead is undergoing a little repair and refurbishing, according to the City of 29 Palms. This restoration was first mentioned to the 29 Palms City Council in December of last year, when Chair of the Public Arts Advisory Committee, Anna Stump, recommended the repair and restoration of the sculpture. The sign was created by artist Chuck Kaplinger, who is well known in 29 Palms, not only for this sculpture but also for several murals around town. While the refurbishing plan was well received, the discussion on moving the sculpture to Freedom Plaza was deferred. At the February 14 meeting, two choices were offered: either add a parking lot and highway access at Donnell Hill and replace the refurbished sculpture there, or move the restored sculpture to Freedom Plaza. At subsequent meetings, it was stated that the Donnell Hill location was dangerous for the public as it was not safe for taking selfies, and suggested that the artist wanted the sculpture moved. In May, the council voted to approve the restoration and repair, but said further discussion was needed on making Donnell Hill more accessible to the public and their vehicles. The restoration of the 29 sculpture is underway, and artist Kaplinger has been involved with this project. A parking area by the sculpture will be added, as well as highway access and a plaque. The city hopes to have it back in its place on Donnell Hill, looking better than ever by January 2025. For Z107.7 News, this is Annalise Kuiper.
And that's your local news for Sunday. You can hear local news 7 times a day, 7 days a week at 7, 8, 9, noon, 4, 5, and 6. Reporting out of Joshua Tree, California, alongside the award-winning Z107.7 News team, I'm Robert Hayden.